December 5th, 1945. A clear day off the coast of Florida. 5 U.S. Navy Avenger bombers, known as Flight 19, take off from Fort Lauderdale for a routine training exercise. 14 men. A simple 3-hour mission. They were scheduled to fly east, practice some bombing runs over the Hen and Chicken Shoals, then turn north and finally head back to base. It was a triangular route they had flown countless times before, but this time they would never return. 2 hours into the flight, something went terribly wrong. The lead pilot, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, radioed the tower. His voice, laced with confusion, crackled. Through the speakers, "Both my compasses are out, and I am trying to find Fort Lauderdale. I am over land, but it's broken. I'm sure I'm in the Keys, but I don't know how far down." The tower operators were baffled. Weather was fair, and Taylor was an experienced pilot. How could he be so lost? His instruments were failing, and he seemed disoriented. The control tower tried desperately to guide him back, but Taylor's transmissions became more frantic and bizarre. "We are not sure where we are. We seem to be off course." Other pilots in the squadron could be heard in the background, their voices betraying their growing anxiety. One pilot said, "If we would just fly west, we would get home." But for some reason, Taylor overruled him. Convinced they were over the Gulf of Mexico, and that flying west would only take them deeper into open water. His last known message was chillingly calm, an order to his men. "All planes close up tight. We'll have to ditch unless landfall. When the first plane drops below 10 gallons, we all go down together." Then silence. Flight 19 had vanished. Immediately, a massive search and rescue operation was launched. That same evening, a Martin Mariner flying boat, carrying a crew of 13, was dispatched to search for the missing squadron. But just 20 minutes after takeoff, it too disappeared from radar. An oil tanker in the area reported a massive explosion in the sky at the exact time and location where the Mariner vanished. It was a tragic end to an already devastating day. For days, hundreds of ships and planes scoured over 300,000 square miles of the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. Not a single piece of wreckage, not a life raft, not a trace of Flight 19 or its crew was ever found. It was as if they had been swallowed by the sky. So, what happened to Flight 19? The official Navy report cited causes or reasons unknown, a frustratingly vague conclusion. This lack of answers opened the floodgates to a torrent of speculation. Could it be human error? Lieutenant Taylor, despite his experience, was new to the area and may have become spatially disoriented, leading his entire squadron astray until they ran out of fuel. This is the most logical and widely accepted explanation, but it doesn't explain why no debris was ever located. This is where the story takes a turn into the extraordinary. The disappearance occurred in a region that would later be known as the Bermuda Triangle. Theorists point to strange magnetic anomalies in the area, suggesting an electronic fog could have scrambled their instruments and caused a mass system failure. Then there are the more far-fetched, yet captivating theories. Could Flight 19 have accidentally flown into a time warp, a rip in the fabric of space-time that transported them to another dimension or another era? Or was it something even more otherworldly? The idea of alien abduction was popularized in films and books, suggesting the planes were taken by extraterrestrial visitors. 5 bombers, 27 men in total, erased from existence on a calm afternoon. The official story points to a tragic accident, a case of disorientation leading to a watery grave. But the complete absence of evidence leaves a void, a chilling question mark hanging over the Atlantic. Did they fall victim to a freak of nature, a bizarre magnetic phenomenon, or did they stumble upon something that we, to this day, cannot explain? The mystery of Flight 19 endures, a haunting tale of men who flew into the blue horizon and never came back. Thanks for watching. If you're fascinated by mysteries like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the unknown. See you next time.